My students are ranged from 16 to 19 years old, but they may have 5th grade skill gaps. So how do you teach 5th grade material to a 19-year-old without losing interest? That was another challenge I had. And that was one of the things we considered looking at Ascend in the video. Many of our students finished 2 years. Some of our kids got to 3 years growth on Ascend. And I wanted to show you, this is our 2nd year of comparison now with the district. Where I showed you the other bar graph earlier, I showed you 9th and 10th graders. The 9th graders' growth is just as significant, but our N is so small that I'm not including it this year because they'll be able to probably figure out if they saw it who it was. This is our district mean growth last year, and this is our entire school for Aspen Valley, our growth, and we more right about doubled. And then not quite a triple growth, but this is the kids who are double dosing, which I would expect growth, but I want to show it. And when we look at that, it sure feels good to see how they're growing and evidence of how they're growing. These are actually our CSAP scores, the growth between the year, and the asterisks for all of our kids who are double dosed. What is interesting about these asterisks when you get into there and look at the data, I don't know if you're familiar with the Colorado growth model now. In Colorado on CSAPs you have low, typical, and high growth. On our high growth students, every kid in the school who was high growth with the exception of one was a kid who was double dosed. And that was really interesting to see. This is how we got the high growth. And the kids who got the low growth were kids who weren't double dosed. So that's kind of cool from last year. One of the things about working with data is that we try to triangulate data. Ascend's not the only data I have. Our district has Scantron, and so we brought it in and we compared it against Scantron growth. And there are a couple pictures I want to show you here. This was the 2007-2008 year, and this was our district growth. So this is how much our district grew, the blue, and the red is how much our 9th graders grew. And then if you look at the blue is how much our district grew, and the red is how much our 10th graders grew at Aspen Valley, which we were kind of excited to show that growth.